Today, we're going to be replacing some damaged weather stripping on this garage door. I've been noticing some wind-blown rain getting in around the edges of the door, and I've noticed that the sweeps are dry rotted from the sun. This is the door that opens to my shop where I record many of my videos, and I've noticed a lot of spiders and insects have been getting in. I want to get this repaired before snow flies, so I picked up some new pieces of weather stripping from the Home Depot, and we're going to get this job done today. We just need a few simple tools for this job, and it's really something anyone can do. As you can see on this new piece, the vinyl board and the flexible vinyl sweep are molded into one piece, so this should be an easy job. The first thing we need to do is remove the old weather stripping. The original weather stripping looks like they were installed at the right spacing from the door to create a really good seal. The replacements are the same width, so I'm going to mark the edges with a pencil before I take them off. This will allow us to use the line as a guide when we're installing the new ones, rather than taking a bunch of measurements. I like doing things the easy way whenever possible. The piece across the top actually looks really good still, but I'm going to replace it because the nails are rusty. We'll make sure the nails won't rust on the new ones. My openings are wrapped in aluminum, so we're going to want to be careful not to mar that up when we're removing the weather stripping. Let's see if we can remove them from the inside. Let's get them off. Looks like they were all installed with finish nails. We'll have to pull a few of these finish nails that didn't come out. Now that I have the old weather strips removed, I'll use them to mark the lengths of the new ones. The one on the right was cut short, so I'll add about 1/4 or 3/8 of an inch to that one so it fits correctly. I think I mentioned that I picked these up at the Home Depot. They sell them in 7 and 9 foot lengths. This is just a small 6-foot door, so I picked up 3 7-footers. Now we need to cut the weather strips to length. I'll cut the flexible vinyl first, and then we'll want a fine-tooth saw blade to cut the molding. A hacksaw will work well, but I'm going to use a bandsaw since I have one. You can use a miter saw as well, but be sure to go slowly so that they won't shatter. I'll link the 7-footers and the 9-footers along with some tools in the video description and in the little YouTube shopping bag somewhere on the screen. With the weather strips cut, it's time to install them. But first, I want to cut a small angle on the top of the 2 side pieces. I'm going to use these galvanized finish nails to nail them up. I'll use a nail punch to set them, and then I'll hit the holes with some caulk when I'm done. I'm thinking it'll make things easier if I drill some holes to start the nails. It's a little chilly today, and I don't want these things to crack. This bit is a little smaller than the nails, so it should do the trick. I'll drill holes in the center about 1.5 inches from the ends, and then about every 12 inches after that. Replacing the weather stripping on a garage door is probably going to take you under 30 minutes, and it'll save you a ton of money from having to hire a contractor. We'll install the top one first. I'll align the edge of the molding with the pencil line that I marked earlier. And we'll put our first nail in on this side. Then we'll just work our way across and install the rest of the nails. I'll install the left side next. Same deal here. We'll align the molding with our pencil line and line it up with the top piece. And we'll nail our way down. and then the right side. Now we'll go back and set the nails to just below the surface of the vinyl. This will leave a small space for me to put some caulking in later. I have some white caulking and I'll use that to fill the holes. That really does make the holes disappear. With the galvanized nails and the caulking, we shouldn't see any rust bleeding through in the future. Now that we have a nice new seal, let's close the door and check our work. Well, that looks a whole lot better. Seats right up against the door nice, and it should last another 20 years. Oh, and one more thing. My thoughts and prayers go out to anyone who's been impacted by Hurricane Helene or Hurricane Milton. I hope you stayed safe, and I hope you get the help you need. If you want to stay prepared for power outages by installing a backup generator connection like I did here, you may want to watch this video next. Or if you already have a generator connection and you want to avoid some of the deadly mistakes that people often make, I've made a few myself, watch this video right here, which goes over the 7 deadly mistakes that people make when running backup generators. All the tools and equipment that I use for the weather seal are down in the description. I'll see you on the next one.